Okay, what you see here is the code that actually is used to run your robot and get it out of a maze. Now, the only thing this robot has is the distance sensor attached to the front. There's no way to rotate that distance sensor. The only way you rotate is by actually rotating the whole robot. The rotation of the sensor itself will come later. So anyway, I want to take you through this code to show you how it works, and you can then build it. Now, I will follow this with a video where I put all this together step by step. But I think you're advanced enough now that you ought to be able to figure out how to do this. So first thing we do is we start off just like any other. We have a setup block right here. And if you look at it, it's way over here to the right. And what we're doing is we're setting the speed to slow, and we're setting a thing called wait second to 1. Now, I don't have any wait blocks in here, but you can put them in here. I don't know that it will be necessary, but we've built a pause block here to take care of that. And it's always good to have that in sort of your back pocket so you can stick it in where things don't have quite time to turn and so forth. So anyway, then we come back up here to the left, and what I did is I said, look, let's just repeat this whole thing here for 60 seconds. We'll just keep going over and over and over again. And really what happens is we move forward. Now let's look at move forward. Move forward is here. And move forward says drive forward until the distance sensor is less than 3 inches. Then it stops, but immediately it will have you back up a little bit for 1 second. Is 1 second appropriate? Maybe half a second's fine. You have to try it out. But anyway, that's what happens. Okay, then everything stopped, and we go to the next block. And the next block says look left. Now what look left does is it actually turns the robot. It looks left to see if there's a wall there. And I'll talk about how it does that. And then we also then bring it back to where it was, and then we turn right and look to see if there's a wall there. And if there is, we set a couple of variables, and those variables are called is left wall. And coming down here over to the bottom, and you see right in here, which they're set false. Is left wall false, is right wall false. That's how we start, because this thing's just going and there's no walls. So then what you have to do is decide which way to go. And there's actually 4 cases. If there's walls on both sides, you turn around. If there's just a left wall, if there's no left wall, but there is a right wall, then you go left. If there is a left wall and no right wall, you go right. And if there is neither, so you're just hitting a flat wall, then you point in a random direction. And all this does up to here is point. Point in the correct direction, hopefully. That's the idea. You haven't moved or anything, and we go and we then know the variables. So what we do is we're pointing in the right direction. So we reset and then we start again. And this is just like the beginning. You're just moving along to see what happens. So these are the blocks that you have to do. And now I'm going to go through them. So we'd already talked about the move forward block, which is here. Now let's look at look left. What's look left? Well, what do? There's look left right over here. So you build a function here. And in fact, I wouldn't build the look right function until you get this one, because you can just duplicate it and change stuff that's left to right. What do? The robot spins left. That's the first thing. Then you look here and you put in the if statement. And you set up this if so that you have one else, and I'll show you how to do that, but you probably already know. Anyway, if the distance sensor is less than 6 inches, now should it be 6? I don't know. 6 seemed to work for me. Remember, the robot's at least 6 inches big, so you can't get too close to the wall or you knock it down when you turn. So if the distance sensor is less than 6 inches, you set the left wall true. So the left wall's there. Else it's set to false. So it's either going to come out of here with a true or a false. Now, would you really have to do that? Because when you reset, you set it to false. But I want to do this in the most simplistic, straightforward way to make sure it works. We can get tricky and make it faster later. And then you spin back to the right. Okay, so which means you're right back to where you started. Now, is 90 degrees the correct number? You'll find that that's a little tricky. Now, when we look right, it's the same deal. Everything's exactly the same except you do right and went right wall instead of the left wall. So the code's identical. All you have to do is just change the directions. Okay, so there we go. Now, how do we decide which way? We go to this code and decide which way. All right, now the first case, left wall true, right wall true, both of them turn around, right? Okay, so we do that, that's fine. And here it says left wall is false, not left wall is true, and right wall, you point left. And the left wall, not right wall, go right. Your point, no, go point right. And if both of them, there's no wall either way, you then go random. Okay, how do we do random? Well, let's look over here. Here it is. So if we look at random, we say, okay, flip a coin. There's a variable. You had to make that variable. So if you didn't, you'll have to make it. And you pick a random integer from 0 to 1, which means it's going to be 0 or 1. And if the flip coin here is equal to 0, you point left, else point right. So now you're through this decide which way character, and now you go to reset. And you reset these parameters. You're already pointing now. When you say point left, now I'll have to show you how point left and right work. Well, in fact, let's do that right now. So here we go. Come over here. Where are we? I got to get my arrow right. Okay, here we go. If you're going to turn around, you just spin 180. Could be right or left. It doesn't matter. If you want to point left, you spin 90 to the left. Now remember, you've already looked probably left and looked right. You're back to the middle. So now you spin 90 to the left. So now you're pointing left, and pointing right is just the opposite. So this is no big deal. But the reason I've set it up like this is I know when I get down to here, I can then reset the system and come back and start moving forward because I've already set my direction. And basically, that's it. So take a look at this code, and I think you can probably do this on your own. You might have trouble finding some of these things, and where's the random thing? Well, it's in math, but you'll be able to do this, I think. Okay, next will come a video which will explain. I'll just build this step by step. But I would think at your case, where you are right now, you ought to be able to just use this as a diagram and build it. Good luck.